Okay, so these are the last two examples on your Unit 4 slope page. It says graph each linear equation. So last week I left off with this class and we said, right, this is slope-intercept form. So we're going to talk about this a little bit more this week. Okay, but I want you to write slope-intercept form, and I want you to write y equals mx plus or minus b. So just write that, make sure that's written on your paper. Okay, so actually number 3 is already in slope-intercept form. It says y equals x minus 5, okay? So that being said, it gives us a slope, whether you see it or not, and it gives us a y-intercept, okay? So I always start with the y-intercept first. So the y-intercept is your b, right? So b equals y-intercept, right? Okay, so in this case, my b is what? Anybody see it up there? -5. Okay, remember that sign always goes with it. Whatever sign's in front of it, that's the sign. So my y-intercept is -5. So we're going to look at my line, and it kind of skips. So -5 would be about right there. So on -5, we're going to put a dot. That means the y-axis, on the y-axis, it is -5. Okay, so that works. Okay. So the other thing it gives us is a slope, okay? It tells us, even though there's no number there, that in front of x, there's an unwritten 1. And we always put our whole numbers over 1. So the slope, or your m, is 1 over 1, okay? So based on that, we talked about it the other day, we're going to rise and run. So we're going to rise 1, run 1. So that's going to be your next dot. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Do you see what's happening there? Okay, remember that those are 2 on the y-axis, okay? So my line would look a little bit like this. So that's how we would graph the linear equation, okay? Are you good with that? Okay, so let's look at this next one. It's down here because I couldn't get it when I was messing with the notes to go up to the top, so I had to move it down there. Okay, so first example, my B is my y-intercept, and it is on here already, and what is it? Plus 6, so it's just 6, right? My M is my slope, and it's on here too, and it's -2 over 1. Remember, any whole number is going to be over 1, okay? So we're going to put a dot on -6 on the y-axis. Do you see the y-axis? Put your dot on, not -6, excuse me. I said that wrong. M is your slope, like your K. Okay, so we're going to actually go on +6. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, so now we're going to go -2 as my rise, and my run is 1, okay? So now remember, rise is up or down. So if it's positive, it's going to go up. If it's negative, it's going to come down, okay? And it's a negative slope, so that means our line goes down. So we're going to go down 2, 1, 2, and run 1. Down 1, 2, run 1. Down 1, 2, run 1. Do you see what's happening there? Now, why am I going down 2 on one whole line? Because remember, this is -2, -4, -6, -8, and it's skipping 2's. It's not skipping by 2's going this way. Are you good with that? Okay. So if I went ahead and graphed that line, it would look something like that. Okay. So this is showing you how to graph a linear equation.
And it's negative because it goes down.
Yeah, and it's negative because it goes
the opposite
down.
way.
And this is a positive one because it goes up. Are either one of these lines proportional?
That one
Does it go through 0, 0?
3 is. Does it?
Does it?
Does it?
No.
Does it go through 0, 0?
Wait, no.
So it goes up linearly, but it does not go through 0, 0. So this is not proportional. Non-proportional. Okay, what about number 4? Does it go through 0, 0?
No.
No, so it's non-proportional also. Okay, so there's kind of all the concepts in one.